Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com. Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Alrighty, and of course we want to welcome everyone currently tuned in to another Mikey Live program. How are you doing? Welcome. I hope you had a good weekend. To the usual suspects, the people always on the program, hello. And to the first time viewers, hello. Welcome. It's good to have you. Now, folks, let's get into what's making the news for tonight. Amerijet explains the situation at the Morris Bishop International Airport. People call, Mikey, what's going on? I see a plane making wrongs around the airport. What's going on? We'll tell you about that in a moment. Cecil Noel has been appointed as the CEO of the Spicemas Corporation. Data protection bill creates a stir here in Grenada. And Grenada Tourism Authority announces increased airlift capacity between Grenada and Barbados. Schools suspended following shooting spree in St. Lucia, and a big win for public servants in SVG. We'll talk to you about these and more when we return on tonight's Mikey Live program. We got to let you know the headlines brought to you through the kind compliment of course Grenada Limited, Digicel Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors, Infinite Contractors, all the sponsors on the program. We want to say thank you for supporting this. All right, folks, we take a break and come back. And remember, someone sharing tonight's program, in fact, will receive some free credits, compliments, Digicel, and people. That person could just be you. So go ahead and share the business. One small break and we'll start the news.
Concerned about your general health and wellness?
Do you need to know your complete blood count, lipid profile, or HbA1c?
Maybe you need to get a renal, thyroid, or liver function test.
Interested in STI screening? For HIV, syphilis, herpes, chlamydia, or gonorrhea?
All of these tests, plus hundreds more, are available at Allied Laboratories.
Allied Laboratories welcomes you. You can find us here on Gladstone Road in Grenville, in the building next to Calico, on the second floor, adjacent to Dr. Isaac's office. Or you can find us here on Granance Main Road, adjacent to South Winds, opposite the entrance of Excel Plaza. Contact our Grenville branch at 410-3488 or 419-1588 or send us an email at
at Allied Laboratory, or that's ALLIEDLAB Grenville at gmail.com. Trust me, all the tests that you need, they'll take care of you. You know what I mean, right? So let's get into the business. Now, the first thing that we have to tell you about, boy, we're going straight into the business for tonight. Let me see the thing here. Okay. So, they say that close to 160 young men and women turned up at the Grenada Trade Center. That was on Saturday, 11th March 2023. They say to meet with potential employers in an event organized by the Ministry of Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, MIT. Present at the event, they said, were representatives from George F. Huggins Limited, then there are Silver Sands, Sunrise Construction Inc., Clare Harbor, and Pest Boys. You know, they wanted to give young people an opportunity, or people in general, an opportunity to be employed, to network with business owners, network with employers, and be able to get employed based on the skill set. Find that a good idea? Why not? You understand? So they did a little thing, and it was really good, and I thought too that was a really good initiative. So of course we needed to highlight that. Okay. The next thing that we have to tell you about, boys, that the TM Marischal Community College, you know, the TAMTC students, they accept challenge to participate in transformation by design project. Now again, the Ministry of Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, met recently with more than 60 building technology students of the T.A. Marshall Community College, along with their teachers, and that was to introduce the Transformation by Design project. Now, recognizing the high demand for building technology engineers locally, the ministry intends, they say, to fill this gap by nurturing and creating an enabling environment which motivates young talent to be part of the government's transformation agenda. Now, the challenge project will require students to submit architectural designs for identified public spaces across Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique that will influence the development of the areas in question, right? Now, the students will be given 1 month to submit their designs following the official launch of the project. Now, the project will culminate with showcasing presentations submitted by the students to allow the public to provide feedback on their recommendations. Now, the students and teachers expressed their enthusiasm with the challenge project, and the minister pledged his personal support and that of the ministry towards the successful realization of the initiative. Now, the MIT continues to urge the citizens of Grenada to participate in transforming Grenada as we tread the path to our development. So today we got some calls that there was a plane making a couple circles around the airport. Somebody said, well, they make about 5 circles at the time. You know, they call him Mikey, I panicking, what's going on, boy, what's going on in the place, boy? You know, I'm saying, well, I'm not sure, but I'm sure we'll be able to find out for you. Now, it had to do with Amerijet. Now, Amerijet flight number M68115. Yes, that's an Amerijet operated B767-300 freight aircraft. It landed, they say, safely at Point-Saline International Airport today, or the Maurice Bishop International Airport in Point-Saline, after declaring a precautionary emergency when a redundant hydraulic system failed on approach. Now, the flight 8115 departed Georgetown, Guyana earlier in the day. You understand? It's good that at least we do not have any information about anybody who was hurt. You know, they say it was a challenge, but they get you. You understand? The GT. Yeah, and again, it is a freight aircraft, or you know, you know what Amerijet does. You understand? So I'm happy to know that this is how it ended. Good news. Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, it ended well. Oh yeah. So, for those of you who have not heard yet, there is a new man in town. When I say town, I mean at the helm of the SMTC, the Spicemas Corporation. You understand? He was announced on Friday. His name, Mr. Cecil Noel. He is the new Chief Executive Officer, the CEO of the Spicemas Corporation. All right? His appointment took effect on Friday last. He replaces former CEO, Mr. Kelvin Jacob, who opted out of a contract renewal in January of this year. I have accepted the offer to become the new Chief Executive Officer of the SMC, and I look forward to working with government and stakeholders involved in Spicemas to ensure the festival is one of a very high standard, said the new CEO, Mr. Noel. Now, the minister, well, who texted me on the program, Jano. Okay, don't worry about that. We'll talk. Don't worry, man. Anyway, where were we? Now, the Minister for Youth, Sports and Culture, Honorable Ron Redded, in congratulating the new CEO, said, and I quote, I look forward to working with our team of directors to bring new ideas forward, continue to provide a wonderful carnival experience for locals and visitors, and most importantly, look to bring Spicemas into a new era. Now, Spicemas will be officially launched on Friday, 28th April 2023 at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Alright? Good. Are we looking for time? All you. We're moving on. The lady boy. She had contacted me about her daughter. You know, whole program, boy, since before the program start, boy, I'm trying to figure out the child name, boy. Can't remember it, but anyway, officers, the lady said that she made a report last week, because I remember her calling me last week, but I have not seen any such report about a young lady, about a young missing, you know. So please, if you get like a report and then send it out to us so that at least we can inform the general public about that missing girl, because the mother has been calling, you know, for you see if I get hold on it. Let me just one thing. Yeah, the mother calling and the mother well worried, boy. And I find out to see the thing on the business. So, all right, let me tell you the name of the child. Oh gosh, she texted me from a different number. Ow. Yeah, so I wouldn't get it here. You understand? I won't get it here, so I'm sorry. Person text you. See, that's what's happening when all the texting people from. All right, here we go. A gate man. All right, so earlier, the parent is asking for your help in locating Camellia Hall. She's of Lakabeke in St. Andrew. You understand? She's been missing for a while, and the mother said that she's worried, you know, and would be happy if anyone can offer any information about her whereabouts, you know. Please. Yes, let me put up a picture a little bigger on the screen. Here we go. All right, so please, the mother is asking for your help in locating Camellia Hall of Lakabeke, St. Andrew. All right, she's only 16 years old. Now, you can call 459-3035 or 538-9134. All right, please, the parents of this young girl is asking for your help. Struggle is real, boy. Struggle is real. Earlier, now the next thing that we have to tell you about, boy, that data protection bill is creating a stir. You understand? Everyone is talking about it. Everyone is talking about it, including the new National Party. You understand? Yes, it's. I'm wondering if there's a way that I can actually post the bill so that we can have some, you know, meaningful dialogue about the whole thing, all right? And not that you getting piece from the media. I'll find a way. I'll find a way to post it on somehow that you could get a link for it or something from it, you know, so that at least you can get to see for yourself and not let people tell you what this whole bill and thing is all about, that you can actually read. And you know, sometimes people just go by what they hear other people say, and they don't take a moment, they don't take a minute to go through the business for themselves. And I think that is important so that you can make an independent decision based on what you yourself would have read. How about that? Good. So you have my word that I'm going to try my best to see if I can obtain a copy of the bill for you. I do have a copy, but not obtain, but actually provide a copy to you one way or the next so that you can go through it. That is going to be discussed tomorrow anyway. So I don't know. It might be too late. Anyway, we'll see about that. So anyway, well, it probably will still be a bill by the end of the day. I'm not sure. But anyway, the new National Party, they say that they would like to call on the government to withdraw the proposed data protection legislation and not to attempt to reintroduce it until consultations with all sectors of the Grenadian population is held in relations to its provisions. The NMP believes, they say, they believe that adequate protection of personal data and the implementation of measures relating to data security are vital in any modern democratic society. While data protection legislation is desirable and necessary, a draft bill that does not consider and take into account important aspects is likely to cause harm rather than achieve its objectives. The lack of consultation and the failure to allow key stakeholder groups, including the business community, to provide input on the Data Protection Bill 2023 has left the new National Party no option but to object to its tabling in Parliament. By way of background, the OACS circulated the initial draft legislation in 2021 on the premise that a consultation process will be held by member states. Now, the far-reaching nature of the Data Protection Bill, which will govern the protection, access to, and the use of personal data and sensitive personal data such as medical information, means that individuals' rights must be carefully safeguarded. Access to and the use of personal data, particularly sensitive personal data, must be strictly rule-based and must not be at the discretion of any person or group. Now, the adequate safeguarding of personal data affects the way in which information is held by most institutions or banks, hotels, medical institutions, schools, and extends to micro and small business operators. Without adequate consultation and preparation of their systems and controls, these entities could be subject to penalties and fines impacting negatively on business confidence, economic activity, and investment. All right, authorizing the access and use of this data must not be potentially open to politicians or be otherwise subject to abuse. An intensive process of consultations would benefit the existing draft bill so that the implementation and compliance will be far more widely embraced by the beneficial to the beneficial to society. All right. Now, it goes on to say that the new National Party anticipates the holding of these consultations. We are committed to participating along with other stakeholders and have already committed the resources necessary to do so. We therefore call on the government to commence these consultations as soon as possible and to provide sufficient time for the process. Without these consultations, our concerns will be exacerbated by any attempt to bulldoze it through the Parliament and will guarantee its failure to achieve the proper objectives. All right, so that's a whole mouthful we hear from the NNP. All right, and so that's their position, and we've gotten a lot of people who are talking about that. I, in fact, was even speaking to my colleagues in terms of how they see this affecting what we do as people who deal with those sort of data from time to time, like we did with the electronic crimes bill when it came up. You know, so let's see. We are taking a close look at this to at least, you know, brainstorm and see how far-reaching this could be and how that will affect what we do as journalists. All right. Well, time will tell. We are moving on. The next thing that we have to tell the board boy, how we looking for time? Earlier, the Grenada, hold on, let me see if I could pull up a thing on the business right there. Oh, I don't know share any program about the thing. Share the business now, why is that one by? Now, the Grenada Tourism Authority, they are pleased to announce, they say that on March 16, 9 days from now, Inter-Caribbean Airways will, they'll be upgrading their aircraft from a 30-seater, to a 100, okay, hold on, from a 30-seater Embraer 120 plane to a larger one, and one that is more modern, the ATR 42 with 48 seats. You understand? We're looking good, we're pretty. And that's on its Grenada to Barbados route. This new aircraft will deliver, they say, increased flight frequencies and will provide increased comfort and service reliability to passengers. You understand? They say that Grenada continues to rebuild its capacity between the two islands to pre-COVID levels and form part of Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell's commitment to increasing aircraft capacity and connectivity throughout the region. Now, Barbados, it continues to be the second highest producing Caribbean market to Grenada. And it's critical, they say, critical, very, for Grenadians attempting to go for the visas and so on, right? Commerce and connectivity to major source markets. All right, so I like the idea again. We're looking good in business. What I look like, I think, boss, could I just take it out and put a Grenada flag in the back there? That'll look better. Why fine? Anyway, lately that talk. Oh yeah, the next thing that we have to tell you about, but let me see if I could skip a little bit. Public servants in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Hold on, there's a very...
A legal victory is being promised.
Hold on, no, partner. Miss, I don't ready for you yet. Now you are, Miss, now you. Sorry, I don't ready for you yet. You hear me? Let me have a minute. Let me do the business, and then I'm coming back to you. So, earlier, Justice C.E.O. Henry has ruled in favor, all right, of the claimants in the matter in which former public servants sought judicial review of the decision by the government to terminate them because of their refusal to take the COVID-19 vaccine. Hold on, people. All you understand law. Now, let me tell you, let me put things in context for you. When new cases come up, when new scenarios come up, and there's a judgment, all right, on that, and that judgment is solid, any other case that comes up with the same characteristics is likely to follow the decision of that particular case, the first case. Legally, they call that precedence. You understand? So when arguing cases of a similar nature, yes, the attorneys will say, X and X, Henry 2023, ruled that so, when the similar scenario occurred. So in other words, that assists the court in making a decision on a new case in front of them. Again, precedence. Okay? So, this case here in St. Vincent, once it sticks, then you would hear that could stick in other countries too, in the region. Does that make sense, right? Good. So earlier, on Monday, today, via Zoom, the judge said that the Public Service Commission, the Police Service Commission, and the Commissioner of Police misdirected themselves. And they acted unlawfully. SVG we're talking about now, and there's a story from Searchlight News. You understand? All letters issued to the claimants violated the Constitution. Hold on, I'll go tie back to what we were talking about, the bill earlier. Hold on. All letters issued to the claimants violated the Constitution. This includes letters issued by the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Community College. Justice Henry said that the decisions of the Public Service Commission, Police Service Commission, and the Commissioner of Police were a breach of natural justice. All right? So they were a breach of natural justice, unlawful, all right? Procedurally improper and void. The court ruled that none of the claimants ceased to hold the public offices to which they had been appointed and held at the relevant times. Again, the court ruled that none of the claimants ceased to hold the public office or offices to which they had been appointed and held at the relevant time. So they remain entitled to all their full pay and benefits due and payable to them, including their pension. The Crown is liable to the claimants as well for any damages, including interest of 6% per annum. Brilliant story. Very interesting development here, people. Now, the claimants were 9 former public servants who challenged the SRNO number 28 of 2021, the Public Health Public Bodies Special Measures Rule 2021. It introduced by the Minister of Health and the Environment, and the decision of the Public Service Commission, the PSC, the Commission of Police, the Police Service Commission, deeming them to have resigned their respective offices within the public service. All right. Now, the claimants, they sought constitutional relief for what they alleged to be breaches of their pension rights and the rights to protection from inhumane and degrading treatment arising from what they said was wrongful termination. You understand? So they were asked to take the vaccine, and things like that. They don't take the vaccine, well, you think. If you can't take the vaccine, you can't come to work. You understand? And so think. Well, I don't remember them kind of stories there. Then people win the case. What? Then people win their case, all you. This is big. This is big. You go see what I'm telling all you, hold on. So again, there is no law. So we're going back with Tiny 2 now from the data protection to this. There is no law, and so that you do not need to feel any sense of danger by any law that is created. Why? Because the Constitution is the supreme law of the land. And as for the supreme law of the land, it will say clearly, what section again, Ruggles? That no law should be created. Is it section 10? I can't remember. Section 10, right? Of the Constitution. You can remind me. You come, Mikey. Yes, it was section 10, but I can't remember. Anyway. Your rights. No law could be created. No law could be created or could be formed or could be passed that contradicts your rights, that is protected supremely, if for want of a better expression, under the Constitution. So it doesn't matter what law is created. If the Constitution already speaks to that law in a particular manner, or speaks to this in a particular manner, no law can contradict or can go against or can go contrary to what's in the Constitution itself. So again, there's no need. I mean, yes, at the end of the day, we can push to make sure that this doesn't become law, and then we have to go do this and go do that and the thing. But at the end of the day, be assured that whatever the Constitution of the land says, that stands. All right? So man can make law from here to Grenville. It makes no difference. The Constitution says that if it contravenes the provisions under this very Constitution, it should be deemed null and void and should be struck out. All right? So we're moving on. How are you looking? So I could drink all the broth and things like that. Just know that everything, every little thing, gonna be all right. Olia, I don't want to be too happy about the next story. This next story, St. Lucia, on Thursday, shooting after shooting after shooting, to the extent, right, that they had to close schools because they say the place is unstable. You ever hear this? They say the place is unstable, so they had to close schools. Woman killed, 2 other people shot, child get wounded. I'm not making it up. You understand? And so this is what they've been having to deal with in St. Lucia over the past few days.
Gunfire erupted in Vieux-Fort near the fisheries complex, leaving 28-year-old Dylan Bastier dead, a 9-year-old boy who was also injured in the process. The violent death triggered an onslaught of brutality, with 2 more lives claimed on that fateful Thursday afternoon in less than 2 hours. No sooner had the eruption of gunfire fell the young man at around 4:30 p.m. came word that 62-year-old fisherman and boat owner Rufus Brico Stephen had been shot dead at Bruceville Vieux-Fort. Police and first responders who were rushing from crime scene to crime scene would have to respond to the gut-wrenching shooting death of 59-year-old mother of 6, Lorraine Savory, on Clark Street. Vieux-Fort and the nation are still reeling from the bloodshed in the southern town this week. Kejiana Toussaint is a deeply concerned citizen. She was on the scene moments after the latest flare-up of deadly gun violence.
This happened in broad daylight in a commercial area in the canteen where persons were purchasing food, where there are people working, children, and it appears that the criminals do not take things like that into consideration.
The hostilities in Vieux-Fort robbed students there of a chance to attend academic classes on Friday with the suspension of school. The Ministry of Education stated, quote, "Due to the current unstable environment in Vieux-Fort and after consultation with the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, schools will be closed on Friday, 10th March." End quote. Residents are calling for better conflict resolution methods.
I'm really just imploring with our young persons and persons generally in society to really rethink the issue of crime and solving issues with the use of the gun, because the effects are just so long-lasting.
Vieux-Fort South MP Dr. Kenny Anthony, in a statement, expressed his profound sadness at the death of 3 citizens whom he knew personally. He described the vicious acts as unprecedented carnage in Vieux-Fort, stating, quote, "It is inconceivable that in a small community like Vieux-Fort, the perpetrators of this wave of brutality are unknown," unquote. He added, quote, "It cannot be acceptable that the town should be held hostage to gangs. Schools have been closed. A district sports meet has been postponed. Commerce has been affected, as persons in nearby communities are fearful of traveling to Vieux-Fort to conduct business. Citizens are afraid to walk the streets, to visit stores, to engage in social activities. By evening, Vieux-Fort has virtually become a ghost town." End quote. The MP has called for change and a complete rethinking of the crime-fighting strategy. He says this is necessary if the community is to cooperate with law enforcement. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.
Yeah, boy. It's tough. It's really tough. All right, taking a break and come back. When I come back, what we will have for you is the weather and any other information. We have to say that we have not received any national report from the GIS tonight. All right, so folks, we're taking a break. We'll be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
In Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com. Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Goldfish Slots and Pool Center, located on the Carnage, is now open daily from 10 a.m. Over 40 of your favorite slot games in a spacious and comfortable atmosphere. We're also open on Sundays from 12 noon, so check us out. Goldfish Slots and Pool Center, where winning is easy. Remember, patrons must adhere to all safety protocols.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store,
located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only. Batteries, batteries, batteries. All roads lead to Quality Services Limited for the best deals on batteries for all applications: cars, SUVs, pickups, buses, medium and heavy duty trucks, construction equipment, generators, boats and more. European made with the highest amps and comes with a 12 months warranty. Yes, you heard it right. 1 year with the best quality and price. Quality Services Limited for the best deals on batteries. First left of the Lansopines Road. Call 444-4323 or WhatsApp 410-8070 or 405-7010. Quality Services Limited for all batteries.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
No frills, just great prices at Quartz. We don't just talk about it, we got it. Get the best in quality and prices on appliances, electronics, furniture, and much more. Up to 60% off store-wide. Protect your payment for up to 4 years with Super Shield. Shop with no cash and pay us later. Only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply. Offer ends March 31st, 2023.
Alrighty, and what else we have to tell you? Alright, so what we have for you right now is the weather, and that weather is submitted by the Met Office. We can tell you that the weather is expected to be generally fair, slightly hazy and breezy. Tonight's minimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius, winds northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour, seas slight to moderate, waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters, and a marine advisory is in effect. And then taking a look at the weather for tomorrow, that is expected to be generally fair, slightly hazy and windy. Max temperature 30 degrees Celsius and a minimum 25. Winds northeasterly to southeasterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas slight to moderate, waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters. And that's it for weather. And also, we would like to say hello to a few people on the program. So we want to say, first of all, hello to the folks who are currently on YouTube. Quite a bit of YouTube viewers. It's Clovey, Suzanne, Sarai, and everybody there. Grenora, the whole crew on the big screen. Mom and the other family members who are there. Hello to you too. And we also would like to say hello to the folks who are currently tuned in on Facebook. So we have Hazel, we have Michelle, we have Javar, Kireen, Claire, Joyous, and Cynthia, Karen, Kireen and them begging for the share boy. JJ Lewis, what's going on? Big up your whole self, all right? Ezran, Wagwan too, all right? And so Angel, Wendy Ann, who else? Eunice, Deslin, Way, Rolanda, what's going on? Yvonne, Hazeland, praise and worship. Wagwan, Diana, how are you doing? You good? Okay, good. Who else? Yeah, man, the sharing committee too. Blessings to all, everybody. Yeah? Sherry, Joyous, hello to you. So guys, take care of yourselves, and I'm looking forward to being back with you tomorrow, God's willing. I want to give you some karaoke some of the days. Is that okay? Like maybe we could get into, because we did a karaoke the other day and the feedback was amazing. So I feel like probably we could take a day and do some karaoke, you know, let's break the cycle a bit. Once I get all the permission, I go in through. You know what I mean? Once I get y'all permission, I go in through. So, all right? Anyway, blessings to you. Right. So who else is there? Anyway, everybody else, take care of yourselves, all right? And I'm hoping to see you back on tomorrow, God's willing. Miriam. All right? And some of all who don't share the program yet, I really want to encourage you to share the business. Okay? Sharing is caring. Monet, wagwan. Blessings to you too. All right? So folks, this is where I'm going to take my leave. JJ, I don't see you in a while. I hope that all is well with you, okay? It's always good to see people, you know? Yeah, it's good to see you. All right? So guys, anyway, take care, Bermuda, and all. Cindy, I hope I don't miss out no name. You understand? Mommy, Linton, and Meryl, my family too. Blessings, all right? It's Clovey, I see you there, and then people are queuing, and then I see you all walking. Lisha, I see you there too, so blessings to you, all right? Adonna, I see you there, all right? So anyway, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of your families. We'll do this again tomorrow, God's willing. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja! No. Blessings flow. All right? Take care of yourselves again. See you guys tomorrow. Be good.